I think the most important thing to come from travel is just to have a better understanding of the world we live in. I mean, so often when we're, say, just at home and focusing on our own lives, there's sort of a bit of a bubble that we live in.
So, on a lot of places we go to, you have random beach dogs. We're out on an island just off the Caramone Peninsula, and there's this random dog hanging around. Like how it got here, how it survives, and what it's doing here. It's like up in the air for anybody to decide. Yeah, there's a lot of people that love them and want to pet them and feed them. I am kind of scared of them sometimes, especially if there's more than one. If you're not looking, I will bite you in the ass, kind of thing. But this one's a good-looking one. Good-looking dog.
Yeah, he seems alright. He just seems hungry.
Beach dogs. The last place we were at before we came over to Caramone is an island called Catanduanes, and we stay on the eastern side of that at a beach called Puraran. And it's one of the places where you feel like it's far removed from everything. There's only the two resorts next to each other run by two families. And it's far removed of what we think of resorts, even to the extent where at the restaurants you don't get a menu. You just ask you want lunch or dinner, and what they serve you is what you get. Usually a feast of a few different things. But yeah, it's just in the middle of nowhere. Small little towns around it. One of the towns we go up to, we get a boat and go up north. It's called Gigmoto.
Walking up into a mountain where we fall asleep, holding on to a little bit of love, waking in sunshine, cold air, feeling fine. I lost my mind, holding on to a little bit of love.
We arrived in the town of Gigmoto. It's just north of Puraran where we're staying. And we're just walking through the town now on the way to a beautiful waterfall out here. Yeah. And it's so cool. We've got all the kids and like everybody's just sort of walking behind you and just looking at your white skin, which they don't see that often. So it's pretty sweet. Everybody just staring at you with big eyes. It's really cool.
A little bit of love, your smile's getting bigger. I'm still trying to figure out if I should keep holding on to a little bit of love.
The local guy that went along as our guide, Alan, so the water's coming down and he climbed up a rock and went right behind it. Like we couldn't see him. And the next moment, like, oh, Alan's gone. And he jumps through this waterfall. It's just like this human body appearing from behind the water. And it looks so cool. So I was like, that looks cool. I'm gonna try and do that and go up there and try it out. But the water was falling so hard I couldn't even get to the back of the water. Just hitting me on the head, just going like, and like my hands just gripping on, I couldn't move. And eventually got to the spot where he actually sat down behind and was like, oh, I can't do it anymore, and just sort of fall through it. Fall through the water, it's ridiculous. And then come back through the town and wait a little bit for our boat drivers to take us away, and then too, like, people will come around and just sort of look at you, and I guess there's some kids that's never seen blue eyes before and they just stare at you. It's amazing. It's something we're not used to, coming from a multicultural place of living and society.
And it's never like a mean thing. They're always really friendly. They're just, a lot of the times I think they're shocked, especially the first couple times we went there. I can remember there was probably a couple hundred kids that just sitting around, taking a look, staring at us.
Another little delay on a travel day. Got a flat tire and just fixing it up before we head off to Caramon, so shouldn't take too long, but every travel day is an interesting travel day here.
So we just came down the street here. We're in Caramon at the moment, and we just came to have a look at the pig we're gonna eat tomorrow night. Being attached. Kind of interesting how we just buy meat in a clean little packaging back home and go and cook it back home and eat it, but now we can actually see the pig we're gonna eat tomorrow night. Makes a difference.
Why are you guys dressed like pirates?
Because it's Bertus's birthday!
We're playing a game of Beersby. There's too many rules. It's all about throwing the frisbee and drinking. So he catches it, he's got a drink.
We're going on an island hopping tour, and it's Bertus's birthday today, so we're going to feast ourselves on an entire pig instead of cake. For his birthday.
I usually dress like this, but when I know the camera is going to be around, then I try and appear normal.
He's actually dressed down. He took off a couple bracelets and he tried to do his hair up a little bit. And
it's my 30th birthday, and we decided pirate theme might be a good thing to go and check out some islands.
Well, I woke up this morning. Yeah, yeah. I just asked for it. I'm at the ocean, at the ocean. Said I see no mountains. Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm at the ocean, at the ocean.
Sometimes you forget to see some of the small things. And I think when you travel, just looking at a girl that is 5 years old, dressed in rags and running around with her little brother, kicking a ball or swimming in the water, and they just have big smiles on their face. They don't even know what PlayStation is, man. And it's not about the money, it's not about this and that. It's just about that you can take small things and it can make life amazing. You don't need all these big things to blow it up and make your life what it's supposed to be.
It's not about, it's like they're not trying to sell, people aren't trying to sell you your life and what you are and by what you own. It sounds very, I don't know.
Hippie.
We sound like hippies. But, it's true to a point.
I'm at the ocean. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm at the ocean, at the ocean. Said I woke up this morning. Yeah, yeah. I'm at the ocean, at the ocean. And I see no mountains. And I see no mountains. Yeah, yeah.